Men used to build empires, move mountains, do things with their lives. And today, we are playing HD Poker on Steam, which is the most underrated poker game on the planet. This is a game that is not played with real money. You can buy fake money with real money, but we don't do that. We're at a natural 50 million here, which to you might seem like a lot, but at one point we had a billion, and we're gonna work our way back up. All right, there's a lot of different lobbies that you can join. I'm personally not trying to risk all my money, so I think I'm going to go for a nice $2.5 to $5 million blind. Obviously, we're going to bind with the 5 million. You know, we got to take some risks. First hand here, we got a 10 and a 2. 50k in the pot. Obviously, we're going to check here. 3, queen, jack. We'll bet 50k just as a little bluff. Come on, Uggy Bug. You're upping it to 500k. I don't think we're gonna pass on this one. All right, next hand here, we got an 8 and a 2. So far, everybody is checked. All right, we got a 3-10 ace once again. Not looking like a good hand for us. We're gonna check. Hope everybody else checks here. We're gonna do another pass on this. You know, one of the things that's so interesting about poker, you could be sitting at a table for 3 hours, not get a single good hand, but it's the one hand that you do get that makes your day. This could be the one right here. We have a queen and a 6. Not looking like the most promising hand to begin with. We're just going to call it because you never know. We could get lucky and get a queen on this next one. Just as I was saying. Never know. We could get a 6 after this. I think we're going to go ahead and raise on this guy because he's just trying to bet. And I'm not sure if he's actually about it or if he's just trying to bluff here. Wicked Aces calls it. Zhao Meng. What are you going to do, man? This guy's going to bet. I have a feeling he's going to bet small. He goes for the 2 mil. Okay. He's not betting small today. It is possible he has a king or he has a jack, but I'm just going to fold on this one. He had double 7s, 3 of a kind, so I think we made the right decision there. Now we're going to move on to the next hand. We have a 10 and a 4. Anything could change with the next cards that pop up, as long as Uggy Bug isn't going to bet big here just to try and win some cheap change. I think I'm just going to fold on this one. This is a potential straight opportunity. Jams is just taking forever to come up with his decisions. I mean, he's really thinking everything through, even at the beginning of the game. We have 8, king, 8. Not looking the most promising so far. Everybody checks. We get another king on the table. There's a 2 pair. I have nothing for me, unfortunately. I have a feeling somebody at this table is going to have something. I'm not even going to risk it and call on this one. Oh, we got Uggy Bug betting 700,000 on this hand. Both people are going to fold. He might have even been bluffing. Let's see if he shows cards. Of course he doesn't. He was bluffing for sure. Got a jack and a 5 on this next hand. We got a new guy in here, Sergio CBA. He's going to check it up. We got an ace, jack, queen. So far, we have 1 pair on this hand, but it's not looking very promising because anybody could have one of these other cards that's on the table. Zhao Meng's betting a light 50k. He could be trying to throw us off, or he's just betting just to bet. We got a 7 on the table now. Someone could have an ace 7. Someone could have a queen 7, and then I'm screwed. Someone could even have a jack 7. I mean, we only have 1 pair in this pot right now, and another king comes up. If somebody has one of these face cards that is higher than mine, we are just screwed on this one. Zhao Meng is going to bet 800,000. Uggy Bug is gonna fold. I could call it on him. And you know what? It's 800k. We have 50 million. Why not? Let's make it exciting. Let's call it on him. He has a jack and a queen, and we get taken down by Zhao Meng. We're gonna move on to the next hand here. We have an ace and a jack, starting off with a very good hand this time. Coin dash, what are you gonna do, buddy? Everybody's gonna go for a check and a call. I'm not gonna raise. I don't want to raise suspicion. No pun intended. Zhao Meng, what are you gonna do? He's gonna check. 10, 3, 8. You could have really good cards, but then the flop just sucks. Those other 2 cards still very much matter. Just like that. Look how this hand just turned around. Now we have an ace on an ace right here. I think we have the upper hand on pretty much everybody that's here right now. There's not really many other combos that you could come up with here. Now, I think I'm going to go for a light raise. I'm not going to raise it by a lot because people will think that I do have the ace. I mean, this guy's betting 500k. I say we raise it to 1 million to see what happens here. I was going to go for a lot softer of a raise, but then Uggy Bug put in 500k there. Zhao Meng is going to call the 1 million. So potentially we have 2 people here that have an ace or that have 2 10s or 2 3s or some kind of 3 of a kind on the table. 2 isn't the best card to have as the last one in the flop in this situation here. This guy's going to check. They're both bluffing. Let's go all in. Let's try it out. Let's see if these guys were really about it. I feel like they wouldn't have checked if they were. We got Uggy Bug. He's calling it. 3 and an ace. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Well, this video's off to a rough start. We have lost $5 million already. We still have another 45 million to go. So we're going to see what happens. That was really unfortunate. I didn't think he was going to have a 2 pair like that. It seemed like I mean, they outbluffed me. That's simply how it went. This guy outbluffed me. He went for the check. He didn't really have anything on that hand, but I think he did a good job. We're moving on to the next hand here. Starting strong pre-flop. So far, everybody's just calling it. We'll see what he does. Another call. Queen 3-8. Not looking good so far. We don't really have any matches going on here. The next two cards are going to be very important for this hand. Everybody's going to check through this one. That's fine with me. We got a 5 come up. Once again, all we have right now is the high card, so it's not looking too strong. Someone in here could have a queen. Even, I mean, someone with a 3 right now would have an advantage over us. Meng's going to check it again. I say we juice it up a little bit. We'll put like 130K in there, just something light, just to see what they do. We got a fold on this side. What's CoinDash going to do here? Fold, fold, fold. And there you go. 170K in profit on that one, 200K in total. We'll take back a little bit of the winnings that we could take back after we lost an astronomical amount of money. This guy's just going with the straight up all in right at the start. Is anybody going to call it with him? I'm not with a jack and a 4. That just doesn't seem like a good decision to make. But Baggio3, what are you doing, man? Is this guy... Maybe he's new to the game. He's not new. I mean, he's level 27. He can't be new to the game. Maybe he just had a strong hand and wanted to shoot the shit right away. Next hand here, we have a jack and a 3. Someone has bet 100K, so I'm going to have to call 75. We'll call it. I want to participate in this pot. We got the jack and the jack. That's good news. Going to go ahead and up the bet by another 50K here. See what Baggio does. Is he going to just go all in again like last time? I mean, that was absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe that he did that. I think he's going to fold here. That's looking like a fold to me. All right, Zhao Meng, what are you going to do here? He's going to call it. And we have Uggybug here. What are you going to do? I mean, I feel like this is just taking forever on a situation that isn't that intense right now. I'm just going to check on this next one, see what these guys do. I think they're going to go for a check. There's nothing crazy here, but somebody could have a flush. There is flush potential right now. And just considering that that guy put $6 million on the table, you expect me to not believe he has a flush? The main pot's only 700K. Who is going to go against him for $6 million when there's a obvious flush? And he didn't even have it. He had a king, so he was still going to beat us. That guy really made it seem like he had the flush, and he showed his cards just to flex that he didn't have the flush. I think he wanted us to know, but I think that's actually not a good move on his part because it just shows us his capabilities in bluffing. Look at that super strong hand. We have an ace. We have a king of the same suit. I raise it to 100K, not raise any suspicion, but just get the money flowing a little bit more here since our chances are higher of winning this pot. So far, we have a fold. We have one guy who's sitting out. We have a few people participating in the pot. Really not the best start for us here. I mean, if someone has a 4, we're absolutely cooked. Let's see what CoinDash does. We got to check. We got to check. I'll bet 50K, just up the stakes a little bit more. This guy's going to call it. We'll see what CoinDash does here. Another call from CoinDash. Uggybug, are you going to stay in it? He's going to fold. We literally have nothing right now. You could have the strongest hand in the world, but the flop matters so much more than your hand. Going to go for the check here. Tom Squid, if you raise it, I'm folding. This guy's got 6 million on the table. Maybe these two will duke it out. They're going to duke it out. We have a 10 and an 8, 10 and an 8. So I guess it really doesn't matter. I mean, they're going to split it. 2-player split. We're going to move on to the next pot. Next pot here, we got a jack and a 7. We're going to call it. I want to be participating in these pots, even if we don't have the strongest hand, because the flop is super important. You never know what could happen. We got a 5, 6, ace. Not looking like the best so far. There is possible flush potential here. We'll call the 50K just to keep the pot rolling. No flush potential anymore. I'm going to go ahead and fold on this one. All right, next hand here, we got a 4 and a 2 of the same suit. This guy's throwing in 600K. Amazing name, Geeked PCP. He's going to go all in. Will anybody take his offer? Will CoinDash go in on this? Will Uggybug go in on this? Or are we just going to give him the free money? We're going to give him 2.7 million? I guess that's what has to happen because I'm not going all in on a pot where I literally have one pair. We have a 10 and a 7. We're gonna call it 25K, a 9, a jack. Definitely have some straight potential. An 8 would be really good for us here. We'll take the 300K, we'll up the stakes. We have an all-in 750K with Zhao Meng. I'm folding, I'm getting out of here. I don't know what these guys got going on. I mean, there's definitely a flush in there, considering we have 4 hearts in the flop. He's just gonna give up his free money. That guy had a heart, he had the flush. So it was an obvious win for him. Next hand here, we have a queen and a 10. You know, we have an interesting proposition here, boys. We could go all in right now, and I think we will. I think we're going all in. We got a queen, we got a 10. He could have double aces. He could have anything right now. We don't really know. Kind of hoping no one else goes in on this, because if someone else goes in on this, it kind of lowers my chances. I just want a 1v1 CoinDash. Let's do this. Louis McDank, you're out. He has an 8 and an ace. We have chances here. Anyone could win this. Oh my god, this is not looking good for me. He gets the ace on the first one. Okay, we get the queen. Can we get a 10 and another queen? A 10 and another queen. And we don't get it. We don't get it. That's another 5 million down the drain. This video is not going well so far. But we go into the next hand here. We have an 8 and a 6 of the same suit. Hoping for a flush or a straight flush. Okay, definitely not happening now. Is this just going to be a video of me losing a bunch of money, or are we going to win a hand here? I mean, this is getting ridiculous at this point. Tom Squid, make your decision already. Let's get this going. We got a 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a 9 or a 4. I'm going to raise it up a little bit, just get things going. Tom Squid's going to drop a fold. Louis McDank's dropping the 100K in. CoinDash, I feel like he's going to call here because he just put the 50K in unless he's feeling really not confident. This guy had a straight, and he didn't bet anything higher than that. He didn't even try to bait us to bet anything higher, and he had a straight. This game is really confusing to me. I have no idea why he did that. I got my eye on you, Louis McDank. I don't know what's going on over here, but you gotta make some better choices, my guy. Are you trying to make money in this lobby, or? Alrighty, we're jumping into the next pot. We got a queen and a 7. I'm gonna call the raise here. It's only an extra 50K. We're gonna see what happens. We'll call another 50K. I want to be involved in a big pot, except do I want to call the 1.5 mil when all these guys are feeling super confident? I'm going to call the 1.5 million here. Not looking like the best flop for us. We got a 3, we got a 5, we got an 8. We literally have nothing going on. We got a full all in here. We have Pancho with 3.4, Geeked. Everybody is going all in. CoinDash has 8.5 million on the table. It is a battle with everybody except for me. Who's going to take it? It's looking good for Uggy Bug right now, but that could literally change in a second, and I think he's going to win the whole thing here. It seems like Buddy just won a lot of money. Look at that. He's at 50.71 mil just in this lobby right now. We have an ace and a king. Someone changed the room to Sandy Beach, so I guess we're getting some good vibes on. I think that last map had bad vibes. I think that's what our problem was. Look at this. Pre-flop. We're going to raise to 150K. I'm feeling it. We got to win some of our money back. And in order to do that, I think we're going to have to bet big, which I guess is what a lot of gamblers would say. I'm feeling like a gambler today. You see this guy? He just put 5 million all in. Everybody else is out. It's a guaranteed 1v1. Pancho's not doing anything. We're calling it, baby. Oh, he calls it too. He calls it too. We have the best odds pre-flop. That could change very quickly. 73.56%. That's what I want to see. 87%. Nobody has anything on the table. This is what I want to see. And we're going to take the dub and get 14.2 million back. We're back in the game. We're back in the game now. I'm dropping the $13.7 million into the pot. Let's see who wants to party. Is Token out, calls it at 5 mil. Zhao calls it at 5 mil. He has an ace jack. He has a double 10. This is an exciting pot here. Not exactly what we want to see, but nobody has it guaranteed right now. Is Token out's looking like the best odds. We need a queen or a king. We don't get the queen and the king. Zhao's going to win the side pot, and I think Is Token is going to win the main pot here with the high card. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been Brandon Caliber. Please drop a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, which you're probably not because like 95% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. I cannot believe that I lost that much money today.